Hey, how's it going there, Star Trek fans? TC here once again with another uh, issue of Enterprise Incidents. This one's a little beat up, but it's cool nonetheless. With the cover of the all the cool Romulan birds of prey on there going toward Earth, that's pretty neat. Let's see who the art. I can't read. It's just on the front, inside front cover. I think it tells you the artwork, the artist. Let's see. Wow, I thought it told on inside here who the. That's a shame. Okay, well. If I could read it, I could tell you. Not really sure what that says. Looks like it says Ralph or something, or Richard maybe. This is a cool one. This is, as you can see, the black and white shot of Kirk with the dancer from Wolf in the Fold. It's a pretty girl. I got a card with her autograph on it. I'm sure y'all have seen it if you've looked through the Star Trek stuff I've got. So here we go. We'll check this out. This one is covering, let's see what this one covers. Which episode is it? Dragon, okay. Okay, I don't see it on here. That's weird. They usually cover an episode in pictures. Maybe they changed it on this one. Phone call, August party, Roddenberry. It's interesting. Hopefully y'all can see these, or can see this. You can read it. Here's pictures from the movie, 79 motion picture. I wasn't real wild about those uniforms in the first movie, but I don't know. I guess they're alright. Can't complain too much about the stuff. At least they did make a movie. After the fans screaming for over 10 years, or right around 10 years, to have the series redone, or a new series, new TV series done. Here's some bloopers. That's from Piece of the Action. What little girls are made of. Don't know what that one is. Here's some more bloopers. I think that was the apple. Gideon. Mark of Gideon, I believe is this one. Not sure about some of these. This one is from Enemy Within. The evil Kirk. Star Notes. This is cool. Maybe this comic here is what's taking up the place of the episode. That's pretty cool. I didn't know there were comics in these. Some of these I haven't even looked at since I've gotten them. Brian Franzak is the illustrator and writer. That's cool. I'll have to check this out. That's a new comic I haven't read of Star Trek over the years. It's been a few years since I've read one, but definitely have not read this. Probably a lot of other people haven't either, so now's your chance. Pause it and check it out. That's a good likeness for DeForest Kelly. That's pretty cool. Lady Vulcan playing the, I don't know what you call it, harp? Not a harp, something like that. Guess it's the Vulcan version of the harp. That's a good checkoff too. Pretty good artist. A little inconsistent, but he looked pretty cool. Oh, here we go. Here's a good picture of old Dorothy Fontana when she was fairly young. I'd say that was probably during the filming of the show. Interviews with Dorothy, Robert Bloch, and George Takei. Wow. Hopefully y'all can read these. Read this. I know the pages or the print is pretty fine. It's not quite as small as the old phone book page print, but close. This is cool. This looks like it's from the animated show where they went back to Spock's childhood. I believe Dorothy wrote that episode. I just can't remember the name of it now. I know it wasn't Infinite Vulcan. It was something like that, though. That was the one with the giant Caniculus and the giant Vulcan. Or giant Spock. There's Robert Bloch. And Cassidy. Lurch. It's a pretty extensive interviews. There's George doing his interview. I didn't even know he was on Mission Impossible. That's what it looks like this is from. And a couple, 3 pages for George. Interview. Wow, 4 pages. Oh, that's a good blooper right there. I think I've ever seen that picture before. That's cool. Okay, here's that's interesting. Let's take off on the Sistine Chapel with Spock and his mother and father. Incidentally speaking. And those. Bunch of little cartoons here. Little comics. Wow, that's the first time I've ever seen Leonard Nimoy with a beard. I think that's the only picture I've ever seen of him with a beard. That's cool. Nimoy's back. Huh. An enlarged Starship Enterprise. Director Robert Wise. That's from the movie. I guess they changed it a little bit. I never noticed the difference. In Search of. That's cool. I used to watch that every day it come on. Or every week it come on. Then all the reruns. That was a good show. He actually came out with another one later on, I believe, the same name. Another season of it. It's all about Leonard Nimoy. Mr. Spock. There's the mustache. I've seen him with a mustache, but never with a full beard. Except, I guess, in the Mirror Mirror, but not in a non-Star Trek photo have I ever seen him with a beard. Okay. This is all newspaper articles about Nimoy. There's one for William Shatner. Back at Enterprise Hills, but he's not sure what it all means at the helm. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that. Seen around San Diego in '76. The one and only Star Trek. That's freaking cool. Huh. I wonder if that's still around. I bet collectors would pay a pretty penny for that if it was still around. One of Those Days by Mary Smith. Not sure what that is. Must be a story. Text story. Yeah, that's what it is. Can't tell exactly what it's about by looking at the photos. Oh wow, there's a bent page, dog-eared page here. It's not good. A brief encounter in a timeless war. Ah, that's from the dealing with the cover, I guess. Because that looks like Earth. Okay. Wow, lots of text in this one. Lots to read. Kind of reminds me of the old Savage Sword of Conan magazine, some of the really early ones. There was a ton of narration in those. That's probably one of the reasons I liked it, because it took a long time to read one of them. Instead of a regular comic book, we go through in about 15, 20 minutes, depending on how many ads were in the thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Didn't know that picture was in there. Hope I don't get in trouble for that. Idle Hands by Kelly Hale. Must be another story. Yep. I guess these are fan fiction stories is what they are, pretty much. Okay, no more naked pictures. Here we go. That's a regular one. Alright. And here's some ads in the back. Stellar Gas. Number 2. Solar Sailors. Huh. Never heard of that. And here's where you can buy some color photos, stills from the show, from the different episodes of the show. Vulcan Outpost. These are, I guess, back issues. Yep. 6. Oh, these are Trek issues. And Enterprise Incidents right there. Up to number 6, because this, of course, is number 7. Here's for the new one, number 8, what's going to be in it. Preview. And the back cover, which is from the movie with Ilea. Alright, that'll do it. Hope you all enjoyed that. Give me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and definitely leave a comment. Tell me what you think about these old fanzines. I think they're really cool. Later.